Arsenal is set to play its last friendly as they prepare for the resuming of the Premier League at the Emirates, where they are going to host West Ham on the 26th of December. And obviously, you know how we do it here onto the Rokani Media Football. Every time there is a game, we come out and really do a match preview. For the previous two games that Arsenal played in Dubai, we were not able to come out and really do the previews because we never knew what the perfect squad was all about and how the manager would go on and really bring out his squad. But right now we have a full picture of who is injured, who has returned, and obviously we are going to go into the match preview of Arsenal versus Juventus happening at the Emirates. That is tomorrow, where Mikel Arteta is going to unleash all his big guns that have returned from the World Cup break. Obviously they are already back. Rokani David is my name. Rokani Media Football is a YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Smash the like button and let's see close to 200 likes onto this video. Now, Arsenal has been to Dubai for the warm weather training camp and they played two games there. They beat Lyon by 3-0. Obviously, Eddie Nketiah, Fabio Vieira, and who else? And I think I've forgotten the other player that really scored the third goal. And recently, I think, was it on Tuesday, Arsenal went ahead to beat AC Milan by 2-1. Obviously, it was Martin Odegaard with a brilliant free kick in the first half, in the 21st minute. And obviously, they doubled the lead with that Reece Nelson deflection that saw him hit that ball in the back of the net. But that goal will be remembered of that assist of Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira has had close to 3 goal involvements in the 2 games they've played. He scored 1 and created 2 in all those 2 games they played. So Arsenal are really looking forward to come in and do the needful with the return of Granit Xhaka, Ben White, Matt Turner, who else? Tomiyasu is back. There is another player that is back. There is another player that's back from the World Cup. Who is back? I've forgotten his name. But don't forget, Emile Smith-Rowe is just working on his return, so don't expect him to play a part. Gabriel Jesus injured in London, undergoing recovery at Carrington after that knee surgery that he underwent, I think, like 1.5 weeks back after he got an injury in his knee when they are playing against Cameroon. Which other player is not yet back? Bukayo Saka, Aaron Ramsdale. Those 2 are going to return, I think, on Monday. That's when they're going to rejoin the Arsenal team. But the rest of the players are fit. Even Zinchenko is fit. And let's wait and see what the team is going to be like for Arsenal. Now, let's get into this because we and my team here at Rokani Media came up with the predicted starting 11 of Arsenal as they take on a team which goes by names of Juventus. Now, the system has changed nowadays. Mikel Arteta has been preferably playing with a 4-3-3, not a 4-2-3-1. So expect him to go with the same lineup as they play Juventus at the Emirates. That is tomorrow. And we are here to see to it that we bring you who is going to start. Now, when you look in goal, I think Matt Turner is going to go on and take over Karlsson. Karlsson has been really a very good goalkeeper. Went ahead to save penalties. I think in all of those games, he put in brilliant saves, good goalkeep, good ball distribution, sweeper goalkeeper, good shot stopping. I believe he's one of those that Arsenal is really looking at to see to it that he goes into the starting 11 of Arsenal very, very soon. And it shows you why the likes of Okonkwo and is it Ronaldson were really sent on loan, and this guy Kelhen was left at the club to see to it that there's an influence. But Matana returns, obviously was at the World Cup, was in goal for USA for some games, obviously knocked out by Netherlands, and he is back for the Arsenal team to see to it that they really reach the levels they're supposed to be playing on in the friendly against Juventus, and he might find himself even ready for the game that Arsenal is going to play against a team called West Ham in there for you. At the right back, there is Cedric Soares, who wants to leave Arsenal and go to Fulham. There is Ben White, there is Tomiyasu. I believe this man having not played very many games at the World Cup, not even very many games because he never played a single game. Benjamin White returns in the right back position for Arsenal, reason being, even the game that Arsenal played down in Dubai against AC Milan, he was part of that squad of Arsenal. For the left back, Zinchenko versus Tomiyasu and versus Kientieni. I believe Zinchenko has been having some muscle tightness and is not yet back fully fit. Maybe the manager will find it as a risk to play him into this game, and this man retains his position and is starting his third game in a row for Arsenal in the friendlies they've played. He started against Lyon. He also started against AC Milan. There he goes in this game of football to start again against Juventus because he's the most fit left back that Arsenal is having. And obviously, Kientieni has been playing very, very well for the club of Arsenal into these two friendlies they played in Dubai. Now, let's go to the central defense. I think it's not going to change. It's obviously going to be Rob Holding on the right side of the central defense, with Gabriel Magalhaes playing on the left side of the central defense as they go ahead to defend the likes of Vlahovic, who believes he's returning from injury and is ready to go on and do the needful for the club of Arsenal. So, in the last two games Arsenal have played, that central defense has kept one clean sheet and conceded one. Not bad to see to it that they are really not conceding very many goals as they've been in the league, because Arsenal is one of the teams that has conceded the least number of goals. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. But obviously, we expect that back four of Arsenal to come in through. Now, let's go to the midfield. I think he's going to play with the single pivot because the preferred system is 4-3-3 with with Thomas Partey returning. He played 45 minutes against AC Milan. We expect him to go on and play some more minutes in this fixture, where Arsenal is going to play another strong side coming from Italy, that is Juventus. That means El Nini is not going to start. He's going to start onto the bench. Now, on his other shoulder, we expect the captain of Arsenal to come in through, Martin Odegaard, who scored a very good free kick against AC Milan in the 21st minute away in Dubai to start for the Arsenal team, as he's really great and perfect. And obviously, there is no way you can pick a team of Arsenal without Martin Odegaard, because what he does at that club in that position is the only player that can do it in there for you. Then Albert Sambi-Lokonga, a player that impressed me so much in the two games Arsenal played against Lyon and AC Milan. I believe he retains his position of a match. Granit Xhaka has returned. I believe he's to play a part in this game. He will come in and play some 30 or 45 minutes because the manager really had a very good cohesive midfield three of Thomas Partey, Odegaard, and Sambi-Lokonga when they are playing AC Milan. So I believe he'll keep the pattern, he'll keep the rhythm, and keep those three to go on and play into the midfield area of Arsenal to see to it that they give themselves the best of luck to thrive through to win this game of football and prepare for the West Ham game. Now, let's go to the forwards. Obviously, there is a man who is really on fire and banging in goals and assists like nothing. That is Fabio Vieira. Scored one against Lyon and created one. That's the guy. He then went ahead to create one for Reiss Nelson when Arsenal was playing AC Milan. So, he's on fire and he has been played as a right forward. That is the guy, Fabio Vieira. I really like the way he plays. He's really great. Cuts inside, and obviously the way he really puts in those passes that are really bending in on the far post, that is really great. And that is exactly replicating what inverted right wingers do, because every right winger playing with a left foot does that. So I believe he's going to be integral in that game of football, and the manager is trying to find out whether he can come in and really play into that Bukayo Saka position, because Bukayo Saka is being played loads and loads of games. So the manager believes that the guy is doing it. And to me, I believe he's passing the test. And let's wait and see against Juventus, another side from Italy that is really great. let's wait and see whether Fabio Vieira can go on and really pass the test. The other one to start is Reece Nelson. With absentia of Martinelli and Emily Smith-Rowe, you expect Reece Nelson to retain his position when they are playing they're playing Juventus at the Emirates. He scored a very beautiful goal against AC Milan, and obviously I believe he can be a threat when they are playing Juventus at Emirates on Sunday. Edin Nketiah to lead the line for the team of Arsenal because he's the only striker available because Gabriel Jesus is really injured. So that's my predicted starting 11 of Arsenal to go on and face a side known as Juventus at the Emirates. And you can as well tell me which player you believe in not to start and to start in the comment section below. But a little brief of Juventus. They're not having Paul Pogba, but there is a boost of Vlahovic. He's expected to play part in this game of football. But it's great to see to it that Arsenal is really playing friendlies like this. And after beating AC Milan, a team that is far much better than Juventus in the league, that means they are going to come out and beat Juventus because Juventus is struggling from the administration to the pitch. In and out the pitch, Juventus is 100% struggling. So that puts them in a very worst situation ever for the season they are really into. And they are really struggling to see to it that they get wins. They are going to come in all through bodies to Arsenal with very many good players available. But obviously, that won't help them against Arsenal as they are going to be playing at the Emirates. And you know what happens at the Emirates? Arsenal is like a beaten snake. The fans are going to be roaring. Players are going to be doing the needful to see to it that they really play a lot. And the likes of Marquinhos, we expect them to have some playing time. There is the other player we expect to be really into this game of football. Grant Xhaka will have some time. Maybe some Tomiyasu will come in through. Even some youngsters, the Nwaneris, the Salahs, they'll come in and really play a part. I believe even Cedric Soares will come in through and play some part in this game of football because Ben White is most likely to be rested. He will play like 50 or 60 minutes and then taken off according to the plan of the manager Mikel Arteta. But the most important thing is that this game is to prepare Arsenal for the game that they are going to play on the 26th of December by hosting one of the toughest sides known as West Ham. But I believe it's going to be an easy game for Arsenal to win. Reason being, the team has been intact, though some players are really missing. Saliba playing the World Cup final, Martinelli returning on Monday, Saka returning on Monday, Ramsdale returning on Monday, meaning that the squad is really going to be fully fit and fully packed by Monday. Apart from Saliba, who would have played in the World, who will be involved in the game of Argentina versus France, though not actively in the starting 11 but on the bench. The manager might really tell him, please, you can rejoin us if it's your choice, or you want to rest, you can go on and rest. But I believe Saliba will choose to rejoin Arsenal immediately because even Ben White no sooner had England being knocked out than he joined the Arsenal team. Saliba has not played very many games. He played only like 45 minutes. That game was against Tunisia, where they lost by 1-0. So I believe he's going to join the team on Monday or Tuesday to prepare for that game they're going to play on Saturday against what? Is it going to be Friday? I think it's going to be Friday, 26th. Be Friday or Saturday against West Ham. So that's what I had for you as far as Arsenal is concerned. But Juventus looks like a very weak side. And let me have a look. Let me see whether I can get you this recently played game of Juventus, because these teams have been playing games. They've been playing games as they prepare for their season to resume. And their last game they played, this is going to be their first friendly event. So they are not really looking good. It's not good news for them, but let's wait and see what's going to happen for them, as some of their players are still at the World Cup. There is Paredes is going to play for Argentina. There is Rabiot playing for France. Which other player of theirs there is a World Cup? I think most of them have returned. Most of them are returned. So expect the Chiesas to be there. Expect the Bonucci's to be playing for Juventus. Is it Cuadrado? Expect him to be there. This other guy that Arsenal wanted to sign from Sassuolo and then join Juventus. I've forgotten his name. Is a midfielder, but it's really going to be a very good game to watch, and don't miss out that game of football tomorrow. Thank you for watching in through. Rokani David is my name. That has been my match preview. Your reactions are welcome and your predictions are welcome, but I believe Arsenal is going to beat Juventus by 3-1 at Emirates. That's my prediction, and don't forget to say a prayer. May the mighty Lord protect you abundantly. I'm out, guys, for now.